That was crazy, shooting over a guy's head like that.
I'm under fire!
To yell I'm under fire in this scenario, I think is kind of interesting. Everybody's under fire. The use of that in this particular environment, oh, poor use of grenade. Welcome. I'm Navy SEAL and stunt performer Geoff Reeves. I've participated in real-world missions to Hollywood action scenes, and today we're looking at how video games get tactical gameplay right or wrong. In this episode of Experts React, we're diving into a hardcore tactical World War II simulator called Easy Red 2. And this one is all about large-scale battles, logistics, and teamwork. Having been to the beaches of Normandy myself, Point du Hoc, and seen the German artillery bunkers, personally I'm excited to see how realistic and immersive this game is. Let's begin. I cannot imagine what that must have been like for these young soldiers to be in these boats, the front end drop, and then to be shown. I just can't imagine it. Actually, when I went to the Omaha beach, the tide was out, and I put my head down and I walked all the way out to where the water was, and the water like touched my boots. I turned around and I looked up, and to see the bluffs and to look at how exposed our soldiers were, I couldn't believe it. It was just amazing. I don't even know what I would have been thinking with the gunfire, with the explosions, with that moment in front of me. I can't even imagine what that was like and what these guys went through. So here we are on this boat making way for land, having to walk through water, especially when the Germans have this crossfire and you're even slowed down even more by water. It's kind of ironic that the things that they put on the beach to slow you down are the things that our guys are taking cover behind. Like, do you hear the interviews of the World War II soldiers that survived this? And it's just incredible. That's interesting that they put the date of the person's death as you actually get killed in this video game. Wow. Yeah, definitely getting low. But you're not. I mean, to stand up and fire, to kneel and fire at this, I wouldn't be. I mean, not unless I was behind something, not out in the open like this. The stories that you hear about this, once they advanced all the way forward, the signalmen running back and forth to point to the battleships of where the fire was actually coming from so they could lob in rounds. Just incredible. I can never get tired of hearing stories by the guys of this era who were in this war, where you're running down structures like this. For structures like this, like trench warfare is where the Tommy gun came from, the Thompson machine gun, to work in coordinates with the M1 Garand. Oh, this is cool. So they hit on the south. Oh, they did hit on part of Omaha Beach, it looks. So I love how they're on the side of the street, on the side of the road, to use those rocks, use the foliage, use the contours of the land. But I mean, you got to take that thing down because they got machine guns in there, and it's truly amazing how much cement and rebar the Germans laid. Just incredible. I mean, I highly doubt that those Germans up on the hill there didn't hear them coming, but I love the fact that you got some first aid treatment that you have to apply yourself. That's really cool. That's curious. Like, they're actually showing people's names and birth dates. I wonder, it'd be interesting to know if these are real humans, that are real people that were on, that existed, that did the landings in Normandy. That'd be even more interesting. But you think about the weapons that we have today with all the optics and red dots and scopes. And these guys are using iron sights and hoping that it's dialed in. I like the fact that we actually have objectives in this particular game, where it seems like so many other games I've talked about lately, you're just kind of running around in circles and eliminating the bad guys, but there's no real objective. Here, as we know, there is an objective in this particular campaign. That's kind of neat to be a part of it and to make your way into the hinterland to conquer this particular part of the war of Normandy. Amazing. Just, I'm trying to imagine what this would have been like in the day, being one of the troops on the ground. I mean, having run up the one side, clearing all that, and now you're coming back down, going to the left. Like, how many people actually hit the beach? How many people made it? How do they coordinate all this with the flood of people that are hitting the beach? Attacking uphill, difficult, especially when they have fortified positions into the mountain itself, into the hill itself. It's interesting all the things that the menu provides that you can get. I mean, with his back one way, shooting another, and the completely exposed open like that, and of course he gets shot in the back. I mean, this is a 360 war at this point. You could easily pass by somebody and not realize it, and them shoot you in the back. You could, as you're trying to advance forward, you advance too far forward, and then you got your own guys that are shooting in your direction. So pistol's not what we want. Yeah, get that long gun up. Pistol's definitely when you run out of ammo or for your last resort, but otherwise, take that long shot. Oh my gosh. A 21-year-old. Yeah, you just walked right in front of that machine gun right there. Gotta flank those things. I mean, there's a position you could try to take over. See, there's a perfect example. Our own guys are walking forward and we're shooting from behind. Could easily walk into your own enemy, or your own friendly's bullets. So who's in the anti-aircraft gun? We gotta, I mean, if that is Americans, why are we shooting up in the sky? Unless, I don't recall Germans having any Messerschmitts up there. Yeah, hug that tree line, stay low, keep moving, watch out for your right. You have those structures over there. It's definitely one of those things as you move forward, you can easily get separated from your group. You've got to stay online or stay together. There's a house to the right. Maybe try to take that over, and shoot from it. Got a German surrendering in the middle of a gunfight. Bullets whizzing by and a guy standing up, surrendering. And also got to wonder, what was the average loadout for these guys? I mean, we've gone through significant magazine changes here. So it makes you kind of wonder, like, how many did they carry on them? Were they picking them off of dudes that died next to them?
I'm under fire!
To yell I'm under fire in this scenario, I think is kind of interesting. Everybody's under fire in this particular battle. I can imagine with this, a game like this would be, what would it be like if you were to play with virtual reality? Oh my gosh, that'd be intense. The amount of time the players paused in this while we're in the battle here is interesting. I don't know if you'd have that kind of time in a scenario like this, where you're in the open, even just laying down, as this 20-year-old found out, Clint Bronson. He spent a little too much time just hanging out rather than attacking forward. Open fields like that, I mean, we can use the dead space of this structure to our left. We're like that wall. Get behind it, run up behind it, because obviously there's icons in front of us that are telling us that something is straightforward. So we can see them directly, then they can see us directly.
They're fucking me up! Help!
Interesting call out. So okay, why are we walking back, Aaron? You got to push up together, methodically move together, because there's so much going on in this from so many different directions. This bird's eye view is interesting. The free camera. It's kind of interesting to move about to see how the war is at different parts. I'd actually, use the foliage, use what they've already created to overtake and shoot from as well. Utilize that as cover versus our guys are just hanging out. Then when you have a position to move to or advance to, this guy's got the right idea. Sitting behind the obstacle to use some cover. Our guys are sitting behind grass. Get into those buildings, shoot from the windows. Get into the bunkers, shoot from the cutouts. Victory in Omaha Beach. A lot of open space. They're okay. There we go. Finally in a trench to try to help us. If you're going to be in an open space, you got to have a lot of cover fire to move, and just a lot of dudes just walking down. I was much as I could. I would be. That was crazy shooting over a guy's head like that. Look, you got our boys advancing from one side. We're shooting across them. I love we got guys parachuting in the back. Just recognize how difficult it is to determine which guys are ours, which guys are theirs. Everybody's in green of some kind. It really just matters on what direction they're running or who's pointing a gun at you. We're shooting at something here as we're losing life. There we go. Getting it back as we put a bandage on us. That's a big tree to fall over. For what reason? I'm curious about that. Security rounds? Security rounds aren't a bad idea. People just because they appear to be dead doesn't mean they're dead. Still have some life. People play a possum. So if you're walking by them, you want to find out if they're a worthy adversary or not. People, they can still pull triggers. They can still detonate. So I thump them to find out if they're still alive, or put a security round in them. It's better than walking by them and them shooting you in the back. Advance them forward behind our guys. Do combat reload. Like it. The massive artillery bunkers they have. Jeez. Throwing a grenade or smoke grenade. Okay, I like that. Deploying a smoke grenade and enable our guys to move forward. Perfect use of that. You can't hit what you can't see. Sorry, Clyde. Running up on that bunker. I hope our guys have taken it out already. I mean, we're getting shots from somewhere, so we best keep moving. They're whizzing by us. Mortar's defeated. Can use it to our advantage. I like this. Mortar position's exposed. Wait, it seems like... Can we tell where we're hitting? Do we have effective fire? Got a tank in the area. So it's interesting. So this is... I mean, the objective is to keep moving forward, and I've made comment how this is kind of like... Or other games, you're just kind of running around trying to take everybody out. But honestly... the use of that in this particular environment, oh, poor use of grenade. Okay, it's a smoke grenade, thank goodness. But that, I mean, when you're trying to take over a city this big or come up from the beach, cover your distance across open field land and then get into a city, there is almost in every single direction enemies around you. So it kind of does feel like those big open games where you just run around trying to kill people.
1, 2, 4.
Wow. Interesting. Really interesting, this one. I like this game. I like this game because there's historical reference in it. It's true. It's something that really happened. The addition of the names in this is fascinating to me, and I really wonder if those people were actual soldiers on the battlefield. While I'm not usually a fan of those kind of games where you just run around and shoot people, there's no real tactics involved in this. This is one of the scenarios where you have to do that in order to overwhelm such a big space that you have. I guess if I were to kind of think about it a little bit more, and I was during the game, I was like, how would you make this better? It'd be cool if you were a part of a team, a squadron, a platoon. We saw Tom Hanks do in Saving Private Ryan, like that group of people, the band of brothers, if you will, and you were a part of them, and you went out and you started to move in direction. But if you had to, you heard call outs from other units like that you then had to go over, find their position, and help them deal with something.
What the hell do we do now, sir?
And then, you know, you both move together or you part ways because now you have your main mission you have to go on and achieve. So there's times where your element's alone, there's times where your element combines with bigger forces, but you push through. And that's really how it would happen. You'd have calls come over the radio, you know, need help or we need more firepower. And it's like, what's your position? And you'd have to make your way through that rather than just a single person running around in circles trying to take it out. But I do like this game. I'd like to see more of it. I'd like to see all the different aspects where you had to take over cities, St. Mary Galais Church. I'd like to see more of the gliders taking over things like Pegasus Bridge. All fantastic campaigns that really happened. Now, I don't necessarily know if I'd be into reenacting an actual mission that happened. For example, I did a review on the Black Hawk Down scenario where you were actually one of the 2 Delta snipers that went in to go save one of the American pilots. It was a bit weird critiquing that one just because, say for example in the video game you were able to live. Does that mean the real world guys got it wrong? You can recreate scenarios without making it so exact that you know it's who those people are that lost their life in real life. That was good. I enjoyed that game. I like how Easy Red 2 put you in the middle of a decently chaotic battlefield where you had to pay attention to what is going on all around you. The fact that they pulled from history, and that there was a definite goal that you had to achieve other than just kill everybody else on that side before they kill you, made it feel more authentic than some other shooter games, I thought. Some things were a little clunky, yes, or average, but overall, I thought it was a solid experience. Thanks for watching this episode of Experts React. If you want more realistic breakdowns like this, make sure to subscribe and join us for more games and more expert reactions. And if you'd like to follow me for more, you can find me on Instagram under official Geoff Reeves.